What's up, everybody? Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. Oh, my gun finally decided to load back in. I forgot I had to change that skin. Still getting used to the whole new skin system thing. It's really cool, but I am still kind of getting used to it. I don't know why this is an unknown signal, though I have heard that if you log out of the game with one of those new landing pods, in your world, I've heard that there's a bug where they basically stay and they don't actually end up dissipating. That T- thing was confirmed in the comments to me to be a despawn time. So that could be what happened. I might have logged out with one in here, and so it's stuck. I'm not really sure. It does seem like we still have the bug where this stuff is still counting as, like, not active. Though I haven't tried to see if this is a visual glitch or not. So let's just grab this. No, see, it's still not letting it move from that to that. Which it should. And if we redo that and that comes back on, are we still having that issue? No. Okay, so it is not purely a graphical glitch, and it is actually a problem. Because this seems to happen every time I load and reload, that this all starts red. So that's something that needs to be fixed. I don't know if you guys have had this or not, or if it's just isolated to moi. If you have, though, that's something that we all should be reporting, because that's a pretty significant thing to have break on you every time you reload the game. So yeah. What were we gonna work on today? So we got a little sidetracked in the last episode with the addition of the new pod system. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, this is my inventory. Wow. I don't know why the inventory screen to me... I don't know. It's like, it is user-friendly, but it's not user-friendly. I don't know how else to explain that. Oh no, this says storage crate. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just double-check my facts and make sure I'm not going insane. No, that's not the... So where is this crate? Oh, I'm a dum-dum. That's the one down there. That's the new... I wasn't thinking they would be able to see it because it's not connected with a connector. I forgot that it's all still considered part of the same block grid. Yeah. Don't mind me. Just had a brain fart. Assembler is what I'm looking for then, I think. So... Because I need to see... I was making glass, I think. Let's see how the assembler's doing. Oh, it's made the girders. Now, why can't that? Why can't that talk to each other? That's interesting. This is part of the assembler. Item produced. But why won't that go backwards? Do I have to, like, weld everything down and rebuild it every time just to get it to... Just to get it to be able to transfer? Well, that's crap. So that's not good. I thought it was just the connectors. Apparently, it's actually something affecting all of the transfer ports. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem. A big one. Because I basically can't get anything out of my assembler or my refinery at this point then. So let's just shut everything down, because there's no point in having all that using up power for nothing. That's a big issue. Like, that could actually be a problem. I think it was the glass. Nope, that's the girders. Dagnabbit. I had all the glass for the most part set up already. It was the girders that I was needing to finish that hallway. Man. Alright, well that actually causes a big problem because... yeah. I mean... Wait a minute, where'd all my glass go? Oh, there it is. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can build or do without my assembler. I mean, we can load up parts like this, but that only goes so far before I need to make something else. I might have to actually, just in this instance, I might have to actually grind down the oxygen generator or something to have access to the assembler so I can fix it. Because that's a big problem. And like I said, I don't know if anybody's had that issue or not before, if that's something isolated to my particular world or not. I don't really know. But that's definitely something that's a problem. Like if I gotta break all this crap down every time. Plus, the other big issue here... Hope that didn't, like, empty its inventory or something. No, it didn't. Okay. So there's that. Now, which one is this? Power efficiency. Okay, I do still have... But, like, having to do this every time is kind of dumb. I mean, we obviously have all the parts because, well, it works and it's functional, but, you know, that's not really a... not really a good situation. I wonder if I have to break this down too. Possibly. I don't think so. Only because, you know, we did stuff and it worked before. So I don't think we have to break every single thing down, but the assembler was not happy about that for some reason. Anyways, we got our girders back, so who cares? But yeah, that's definitely something that needs to be addressed. Because that's not something that really should be there. And I'm sure it was something from a glitch in the last update or something, because it wasn't there before. I think I did my math right, and we should have enough to finish this glass, the hallway tunnel thing? Overpass? Oh, come on. So I need 6 more. Dang nabbit. Okay. Let me... I don't know what the best way to do this is. Probably this. Let's try that. Okay. Activate. And I guess we'll access it from over here. But yeah, so in the last episode we went and did a bunch of skin hunting, though I have to admit I didn't realize that these kinds of skins, like what's on the rifle and stuff, is actually handled through Steam. I didn't realize that. Actually, until I logged back off. I probably can turn the refinery back on. I logged... Hold up. I just noticed this. My solar panel's off. What's going on here? Is it off? Is it... It says it's got 4, but it looks like the angle's wrong. I feel like its angle was more accurate before. Is it slipping? They're all getting 4, so I guess I'm not too worried about it, but that's something I should probably keep an eye on, though. Now, here's the only thing that I just thought of, is the timer here. The time... Oh, wait, no, this is for the... This is something else. This is for the steel mill. Was it the rotor? For the... It had to have been... Oh, the advanced rotor. There it is. So I think it was this, that I think it was set to a certain speed. But if I just copy that speed and then top it, or top it. If I stop it and then let the sun move a little bit, it might reset it. But I'm going to leave it for now because I don't know that there's actually an issue. Yeah, so we have what we needed. Okay. Sorry, the episode's a little scatterbrained today. My schedule for today got all messed up. So I didn't end up getting to recording until later, and hadn't really taken the time to come up with exactly what I wanted to do, and blah, 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 blah. So, wait, how did you end up in there? I don't remember doing that. I am keeping the uranium on me, or I think I am, anyways. Because I may end up flying back down. I did get a good idea from the comments of, where's the little reactor? I thought I had a small reactor on one of these hot bars. Did I pass it? I might have passed it. Oh, there it is. Yep, I passed it. Okay, reactor components, large steel tubes, pretty much everything I just put back in the crate, though that is a large grid, so I don't need that many. So let's just grab steel plates, a couple of those, a couple of those, a couple of those. What else do we need? Computers and construction components. Oh, we got another one. Computers, construction. Oh, I got that already. Computers. There we go. So that should be enough. But yeah. So, yeah, I do apologize for kind of the absent-mindedness, if you will. Whoa, stuttering. What is... Ah, crap, we lost it. Dang it. Alright, let's see if we can't find... Because I honestly forgot where I put it. My ship. Okay, so I have officially straight up lost my ship, by the way. I even went back and checked my old video or my last episode video, and tried to retrace my steps, and I'm still not finding it. So for one thing, I was off. I was supposed to go more this direction than that direction. The other is I should be within 2.83 kilometers of the power station waypoint when I'm at the place, because that was what I had on screen when I was walking around right next to it when I was doing stuff. So I shouldn't have to go more than that far out. And watch, this time I'm just gonna like fly straight out there and it'll just be right there or something, but... Which actually I wouldn't knock. Actually, it's that would be kind of welcomed. If you guys know of a way to track it down, that would be cool. Though, keep in mind, I had to turn the whole thing off because it didn't have enough power to run the antenna. So... Unless there's a way to remote turn it on, which there actually could be. Now that I think about it, let me find a spot to land. I always figured that it had to be on for that kind of stuff to work. But I don't actually know. Nope. Nope. Is there... Oh, info. Static grid. I didn't name it. Oh, yes I did. Driller drone. 52 blocks. That's like assigning and stuff like that. I just kind of... I want to talk to this ship. Yeah. I know there's remote access and things like that, but I think it has to be on a ship grid that's on. I don't think you can do that with a grid that's off. The other thing is when I saw myself come back from that area, I was about at this kind of an angle. So it should be somewhere in this region, but I can't find it. I don't honestly know where it is. So when I actually eventually track down my driller, that'll be something I want to do. Let's see, what else can we work on today? I could work on, like, finishing up some of the hangar stuff, like doors and stuff like that. I have the glass, I think. Let's try that, because, actually, I think when I started doing the hangar ceiling, I think the big thing I didn't have was glass. I think I had enough of the steel girders to do those. So let's see what we can do about that. Construction components is all I need for that. Let's grab some of those. How about you? Construction components, steel plates. We can fix that. So before we do that, let's just grab... Ooh, that's a lot. That'll work. Get the actual doors functioning here. Alrighty, because we did the other door. I'm trying to... like, this goes both for Let's Play stuff as well as, honestly, my personal life, too. I'm trying to get a lot better at seeing projects all the way through. I have kind of a... I hesitate to say, like, ADD, because I know that there are people with an actual, like, that actual condition, and we use the term very loosely, and it's rarely what it's actually supposed to be. So I don't really like saying that. I use ADD and OCD and stuff very loosely, but I like, no, I don't actually have those conditions, so I kind of feel bad if you use those too lightly. But I do kind of have a little bit of that attention span thing with projects, both, like I said, in games and in my personal life too as well. That there's stuff I've like my book. A lot of you, I've mentioned before that I'm working on my book. And I've had to tell myself frequently, like, get your butt in gear and work on it, kind of thing. Don't just move on to other projects or work on something else. It's like, no, you really need to work on this, get it done, you know. So I'm really bad about that. So before we get on to, like, new stuff, I probably should focus on actually finishing the projects that we already have going, which at the moment is like this hangar and stuff, before we really get into anything else. Now, one thing that's going to be a bit of an annoyance is the amount of the glass we can carry at one time. Now, I could, if I had my driller, I could strip the drill off and repurpose it for a welder, and this would go a lot faster. But I don't know where my driller is, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. So yeah. Like I said, I apologize for kind of the harebrained scatteredness of this episode. It was not... I was not really sure what all I was going to be doing. Is that a hole? I think that's a hole. Whoops. Missed one, apparently. Yeah, I was not really sure what I was doing for this episode. And some of you may be thinking I still don't. Because it's been kind of a very impromptu seat of my pants kind of episode. Oh! That one actually had the girders. That surprised me. Actually, we're not... my math must not have been too far off on this, to be honest, because we're actually getting most of this done, I think, other than the girders. I need to go back and make more of those. But I think I have enough glass to do all this. And what about this stuff? Small steel tube, construction component, and interior plates. Man, that's so many interior plates, though. Not that with the steel mill or forge or whatever, that the overall iron production is very difficult. It's just I have a hard time believing that that's actually like the number of... I'm gonna grab... I made all these for a reason, so I'm wondering if I'm still gonna need more than this or not, because I feel like I'm running out of windows now. Like, I feel like I've... Hello? Go up. I feel like I've actually gotten most of these welded together, so I'm kind of wondering why I have, like, an extra couple hundred glass. Unless my math was overly... Oh, there's some. Here we go. I missed a few. It's hard without the girders to actually finish it off to see what isn't actually being finished. So it's like 10 to 12 per one, and I got a lot of them, so we just need to make like another, I don't know, 100 or so. Oh, and there's also this window here that I need to... One of them. Where'd it go? One of these is a hole. Wait, did I fill it in? No. There it is. It's further up than I thought. There we go. So yeah, this is going pretty well, though. What happened here? Oh, that's the corner. Okay. I saw the metal coming through there, and I was like, what are you? Okay, so I think all this is pretty much just girders, I think. I think I got all the glass in place. I feel like I miscalculated somewhere, because I got a lot more extra glass. Or I had some extra and just wasn't accounting for that. That's also probable. Yeah. Let's do like 150. That should work. Okay. So at least we're getting something done. Because yeah, like I said, I'm really kind of bad for those of you that don't know that about me. Some of you that have watched my series for a long time have probably gleaned that already. That I tend to have a lot of things always in production and none of it's actually done. Steel computer construction, steel tubes. Okay. Let's try and in the interest of completing projects, let's work on this while we're waiting for the girders to get done. So yeah, rather than, you know, run off on some harebrained idea that I haven't really thought through or anything, I figured it would be better. What else did I need? Steel tubes? Was that it? I feel like that was it. I just don't know if I have enough of them, but I feel like that was all that was involved. So, yeah. Speaking of projects, though, I did bring up... Yep, that's all I need. I just need a lot of them. I did bring up Dog Squad in the last episode, and once again, I was very pleased. Oh, gosh, you need so many steel. What is that, 200 a piece? No, 350. Ooh. Yeah, steel mill for the win on that, because that's going to be a pain. Yeesh. Man, that uses so much. I will say that small grids are cool and all. The large ones, they take so many resources to do. Large grids are crazy. Oh, and I'm out of tubes. Darn. Alright. Let's just go and see if we can throw some of these other components in here. I do like that about the construction system. That you can add in, like, what elements you have, even if you're missing other ones. I think that's a cool way to be able to focus on different parts and stuff like that at one time, and not have to, like, I have a ton of rotors, so I can go do all the rotors, you know, that kind of thing. Is there anything else? Motors, steel plate. I don't have any more construction components or tubes, so that's out at the moment. But yeah, so as far as Dog Squad goes, Caden and I had a kind of meeting type of thing. Actually, let's see, it would be yesterday by the time you're watching this. And we talked about that a little bit. So we're trying to work out times and stuff to get together, because his and mine? Yeah. No. His and mine and his? I'm trying to think of the proper way to actually say that. I think it would be mine and his. I don't know. Basically, his and I's characters. However you want to properly... How do I keep ending up losing that one bottle? Yeah, the two of our characters. I'm sure one of those options I threw out there was correct. I'm just not paying attention right now. But yeah, our characters are basically the only two that still have to be recorded. I think most of Scuttle's and Flounder and Shepherd's audio were all recorded already, but like when it came to Rodeo and some of the other characters that him and I both voiced, we needed to finish those. So we're trying to get together and find a time, because he's been very busy on, well, so have I actually. Neither one of us have really had a lot of time to work on anything like that, but once we get the audio stuff, like all the dialogue recorded, I'm in the process at the moment of designing all the ships and stuff like that, and building them and making them usable for filming, so that when we actually get into filming the scenes and stuff, I'll have all the ships ready. Oh, drat! I need 20, 30 for that window, and 40 for that one. Okay, so I need a total of 40 more. So close, yet so far. Okay. Actually, those go pretty quick. I didn't really realize that. So yeah, once we get the dialogue recorded, things will probably move a little bit quicker. Mainly because, if I'm being transparent, I pretty much do everything else by myself. And that's not inherently like they're holding me back or anything, it's just scheduling. It's a lot harder to schedule stuff with 2 or 3 people than it is for you to find time for yourself, even if it's like late at night or something when you just have time to work on something. I don't remember how I had this. I think it's like this. Let's find out. Oh, crap, now I don't have the glass on me. Of course not. Oi. I don't know why I went this way. I could have just flown through the hangar. Oh well. So yeah, the dialogue part is our next step, and most of it's, like, I'd say a good 3/4 or more is probably already done. So we just have to finish up a few side characters and things like that, and then it moves into the actual, like, recording and all that stuff. So, do not, under any circumstances, take this as an ironclad statement, because with me and my way of production handling and stuff and things, it more than likely will not end up going this way. But I'm hopeful, let's put it that way, I'm hopeful that, I forgot about these. Dagnabbit. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's tentative, actually, because... No, one way or another, there's going to be glass there. Never mind. So, 4 by 12, so 48? I think? Rough math? Let's just do 50. Who cares? Oh, we got another... Oh, and there's one thing I wanted to bring up really quick about these. I did not know this, but in the comments I was told that you can actually only get 2 skins every 24 to 48 hours. I've heard it different ways from different sources. I read a forum post thing that said 24. I had a comment... Oh! I lost it. I had a comment of 48, I think. So I'm not really sure. I have not actually tested any of that. Blah 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 blah. Don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I literally just flew from there, went under there, came back out and around, only to come back outside. I don't know. I don't know. Something in my head said that was a good idea, but this is why things take as long as they do to get done. Huzzah! Okay. So, the glass ceiling of the hangar is done. We still never really decided on which way we're gonna do. I kind of like this better, or... I'm either gonna do that or make it slope blocks to line up. I don't know what you guys think is better, but... which means more glass here. Oh well. Oh well, what are you gonna do? How much do I have? I have enough glass. I don't think I have enough... girders. As always. And this was not a corner. Okay, so let's do... Where's my corner? Where's my corner? Are you my corner? No. What are you? Oh well, whatever. Where is the corner pane? I can never keep all these glass types straight. Was there another panel Seriously, where did that go? I need a corner one, and I don't see them anywhere on my list. That's a flat one. That's a flat one. Where the heck did it go? I guess I was building the walkway or something, so I didn't have that. Let's try this. I don't know. Yeah, that's the right one. I don't know where the other one went, though. Okay, so that's like that. I think whoa. I think I want these like this. Right? No. Whoa, wow. Let's go every possible direction other than what I actually wanted it to do. There we go. I don't know if that changed anything. I don't think it did. Okay, so that's good. Let's see. Let me finish up a couple of these things. We're getting low on time. I've been babbling around, derping about. I might cut out a few things. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so I went ahead and finished up the top part. Now, I didn't change anything here, but I did change this for comparison. So this was the other way I was thinking of doing things. It does mesh better with the window up here, and it makes a more sealed kind of look. However, I think this overall, I like a better structure on the wall, and it doesn't merge too badly with the window. There's just this little bit of a gap here, which, you know. So, yeah. Basically, that's the one way of doing it, and then this is the other way of doing it. So kind of let me know what you guys think is better. Personally, I'm kind of, now that I'm looking at it, leaning a bit more towards this one. And I'll probably just leave this lip. Either that or make it a... Tell you what, let's do, like 3. Right? Then what do we have? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that should be fine. Let's do like this. And then that'll actually show kind of the overall difference. So that's the one way of doing it, like that, with the more hard angles, and then this is the more curved version. Personally, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to lean towards the curves, but let me know what you guys think. But at least one way or another, we just finished the ceiling. What? It's awesome. Next step is going to be, and we got the doors, so we made some progress today. I probably will cut a little bit of me flying around trying to find my ship out, because it ate up some of the time. But I like it. I like this. This is working. This is doing good. As for this, it's all metal. It's just stuff that I have to make, like interior plates, small steel tubes, construction. I don't have any of those laying around. And these, actually, let's go ahead and put the glass in there. Oh, that doesn't have glass. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that has the glass. Again, computers, motors we have, and everything else is and displays we have, everything else is metal, so I just need to make those. And there was something else. There was something else in my noggin. I might end up changing that to a glass piece, even though there's not much there, just to match this over here where it goes glass and then goes into the wall, not vice versa. Man, there was some other project thing that I thought of in between those cuts. Like when I did my transition, there was something I was like, oh yeah, I was going to work on that, and now I don't remember it again. Dagnabbit. Oh, we are losing a bit here, though. That could be from residual. That could be from it being dropped below. I don't know. I really can't remember what that other project was in my head. I thought of something that was like, oh yeah, I could work on that. And like that was what I was going to work on today, that kind of thing. And like as soon as I went back to recording, I lost it again. I have no idea what that was. That's bad. That's bad. I guess one of the things we can do, maybe this was it, I don't know, is we're gonna probably start hollowing out down here, across from the storage room here. We'll probably start hollowing this area out and moving our refinery and stuff and our steel forge, maybe putting it over there or something like that. Oh, that's what it was. I mentioned steel forge. Made me think of it. This is the drilling platform thing that I mentioned before. I think it was an episode or two ago that was like the another alternative for resource gathering, that it produced gravel and all that kind of stuff, and then you process the gravel, and I didn't know how much that impacted everything. So that was the other thing that I was going to bring up, was this guy, which requires a lot of steel, but not too much else. What just sparked? Did anybody else see that? Okay. That was weird. That was odd. I'm scared now. So yeah. Oh, and this one, I might go grab that one off camera after we wrap this up. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us for this episode. Again, you know, I know this was a little bit chaotic and not really well formed. Hopefully, as things quiet down on the behind-the-scenes side of things, I hope I'll be able to start getting a bit more into the focus, really focusing up on actually doing more things and being more productive. My dog is finally over his antibiotic, so within a few days or so, we're hoping that the actual surface part of the sore goes away. And so once that happens, we shouldn't have to be like watching him switching off 24/7. And I'll have, like, when I actually have a recording day, I'll have like most of the afternoon to really put into the episode. So hopefully, the next episode or so, I'll be back more into the swing of our normal routine and can get a little bit more done. I think our next project is probably going to be that drilling platform thing, or also finishing up this stuff, like just producing some more steel stuff and finishing off the flight seats and the catwalks and the hangar doors. And once that's done and we finalize which style we want to go with, I think the hangar will actually be done at that point, plus the passageway things in the hall, or in the tunnel. Then the next step will be moving all of this stuff underground. That'll be fun. And like I said, I'd never actually said, I don't think, my release date type thing. I had said we were shooting for a date for Dog Squad, and then I ended up moving on to the glass. It distracted me. So I'm hoping, please don't hold me to this, because our behind-the-scenes schedules for this kind of stuff has been very chaotic at best. Hopefully we'll get a bit more of a stabilized pipeline going for that kind of thing, but just due to personal lives and stuff like that, it's been kind of a that, and trying to switch it, and we were trying to do 3D stuff and things and ended up deciding to go back to the Space Engineers as a platform. That prolonged a lot of stuff that I probably could have had the season done by now, but you know, it is what it is. We got to move forward. But I'm hoping that sometime close to this winter, we should be able to release Season 2 of Dog Squad. I'm hoping. There is a lot of other projects in the works going on that may take precedence, and so I may not have as much time to work on it as I'd like to, so that's why I said don't hold me to that, and I wouldn't take that as somehow, oh, he said it, so if you're really looking forward to it, please don't take that as an ironclad release date. I'm kind of doing the math in my head that most of the dialogue's recorded. We haven't built the ships yet, but I do have most of them designed in my head. And once the ships are built and the audio's done, it basically comes down to posing everything and filming it, and then it's, you know, editing and post-processing and, you know, rendering and blah, 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 all the behind-the-scenes stuff. So, I'd like to think, like this winter, maybe close to like December, something like that, is probably when we'll be able to maybe start releasing it. Like I said, I don't really know. I'm hoping for a similar release date for my book, and that is taking priority for me at the moment because, well, if it does well and people like it, you know, I can actually pay bills and stuff. So, no offense to Dog Squad, but it's not exactly bringing in a whole. I really wouldn't want to count that as an income per se. So yeah, I am pretty much focused on outside of my normal daily Let's Play episodes and things, which actually I do them daily, but really haven't been a priority for me. I have been pretty much focused on trying to get my book done and things because I'm really, really close. At this point, I'm closing in on the end of the 18th chapter, and I think I have like 2 more after that. And then it goes back into making little adjustments, revisions, editing, blah, 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 blah. But the main bulk work of the time is done because you've actually got most of the meat there. So, because I can kind of start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, I'm really focused on that, and I'm trying to get that done as best as I can, as quickly as I can. And so it kind of has forced everything else to be kind of a back burner thing. So I am hoping, but that's another tentative too. I'm hoping my book will be out by December sometime, but I've never done a book before, to be honest. So once I'm done with my end of things, when it gets to like getting the book cover design, getting the editing done, I don't actually know how long that takes. I've never done it before. So I'm estimating like a month per thing, like per editing and per book, but I don't know. It could be less, it could be more. So I don't want to give an actual like date until I actually have everything done. It's rubber stamped, it's completed on both projects actually. I may end up doing a trailer for Dog Squad or something. If we do, then it'll have the release date in it, obviously. I haven't decided on some of that stuff, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, that's enough babbling from me for today. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.